like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Navy's offense will start this game off with the football. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Navy quick to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Corralled and brought make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping up.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Gonna run it. It's Silver. He breaks the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Navy will try to find its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Navy quick to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Navy on the field and back to work after the break with a first down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense gets set for second down. Snap it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking offense.
A good break there as the penalty gives them the third down conversion. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Smashes ahead. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Navy quick to the line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using his legs, it's Silver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 3rd down play from the gun. Spits it out to the back. On target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance. There he goes! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keep slinging it. Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the option. Oh, and he can't. Ball squirting all over the place. Finally went out of bounds, and this offense will be lucky that it's only a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are in the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is his safety, and that is a costly mistake.
Running to Green.
Runs it out to the 40. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. First and 10.
Pulled and finds his man on the left.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Parrish. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Navy will go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 4 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long.
Third down coming.
They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Looking for room, it's Silver. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
29.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Near the 48-yard line. That's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defending.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got the back over the middle. knocked off his feet. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
A designed run for the quarterback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Boston College.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Navy now facing 3rd and short. With jet sweep pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
1st down.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.